switch between the two.
Yeah, I gotta get this connected first.
Okay.
Okay. I'm Lori Erickson. What do you do first? I'm going to do my. Oh, okay. I'm coordinating the club summit. Wilson College. Oh, okay.
Fire it up. Okay.
How about you?
It should be. You have access to internet.
Nice.
No devices, and we tested it out and it works.
Yep. Denise. No.
Try.
I'm so used to the running one.
Why
I have to and I was just like, and I'm like, wait, this is the first session that you're fully charged at the moment.
All right, so we are experiencing a technical difficulty. Just give us one moment to.
Hold on.
Technical
I
difficulties.
think it's change my mind.
Must have.
Insecure.
Interesting to see if there must have absolutely mine must have that. Any of that. Smooth. Not what I think they are. No,
Oh,
just
oh,
no
tab,
SharePoint.
sorry.
Just watching
Is it projecting?
it's weekend show, yeah, Saturdays, whatever it was. It was
Product.
And we were seeing all these. Oh, instead of Blackboard collaborate.
And then you can work on documents to it.
I got all excited and I was download like 6 different apps.
These will last.
I was getting like 100,000 emails a day. And I wasn't gonna say anything.
Put that one down.
So I can't find a way to.
I was down and thrown into it.
So always on top. Let's go ahead and turn it off.
Best practices.
Alt tab. Alt tab.
I did what I could.
Okay.
And do you want a black screen behind it?
Yeah.
Okay. Display full screen.
Well, these weren't fancy clips, it was just.
This was kind of for.
I like what you're supposed to do. Yeah, that is neat.
But they, yeah, I saw it as the original. Sent one and it sent it back, and she sent her package to send it back in.
Sorry, people who are online.
Oh, yeah, that'd be scary.
Un momento.
Well, once you, yeah, I guess if you know a brand and you know the size. This is what you have. You're right.
But I didn't go do it, which is really good, obviously,
Yeah.
because,
But is this one for only those people that?
you know, one store you might be running. I don't think
Yes.
so.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, you got time.
All right, I'm sorry. It'll appear on top. There's no way to get a black background
Okay.
on that. I'm sorry.
So I'm just doing
Yeah.
tab and it prompts up on alt tab and it goes away.
Yep.
Snazzy. All right.
All right, and we are back in business.
We ready?
We are.
Welcome to day 2 of Tech Academy. Bright good morning to you all. We do have some online folks joining us today, so I might stay in this area and not move a lot because that's the microphone. How many people have Apple devices? And how many have Android? So about even number. Okay. So all the apps I'm going to share with you today are available in both stores. The majority are free. There's, I think, one that has a cost, and then there's some that have upgrade subscriptions, and I'll mention those as I talk about the apps. So hopefully you find an app that's, or more, one or more, that are useful for you and that you don't already have. So we're just going to jump in, and you might think I would talk about one of the apps that we're using at Tech Academy, like the Yep app, the Goose Chase, Layers, or the Pokemon Go app, but I'm not, because there's already sessions about those. So we're just going to jump into it. I try to choose things from different areas that might be helpful in your life, that are helpful in mine. So we're going to cover like a variety of topics. It's not all going to be one thing. So I thought I'd kick off with the concentration, relaxation, and sleep. So you can use this app called White Noise, and you can play it like they have different types of white noise, pink noise, brown noise, those different kinds of noises. You can play that kind of block out noise in the background, so if you're easily distracted, it's really helpful. And then they also have like a huge library of sounds, so we can take a look at it. And Alan has this cool tool. that I don't have to use the dock cam for. Whoops, that didn't work on.
Oh, did it drop?
Yeah.
Ooh. All right, let's go ahead and open it back up.
The desktop is gone.
All right, well, I am getting that. Go ahead and go into your thing. Good.
So, with his cool tool that he's launching again, do I need to reconnect it?
Yep. There we are.
I think I might have to do that each time. You don't need to see my finger, and I don't have to worry about the dot cam, so you guys can all see it easily. So I'm in the app now, and let me just go to the menu here. So you can see there's a variety of sounds. There's mixes, which are like multiple sounds put together, so maybe like thunder and rain and that kind of thing. So here's one, city, crowd, and train. A lot of people like rain and thunder. The app is free. You can upgrade for benefits. There are downloads available ways to pay more. And they all have like nice pictures with them. This might be good for babies. And you can use it anywhere. Yes. Yep. Yep, you can make your own playlists or you can make your own mixes. And you can also use it as your alarm in the morning, so you wake up to a certain song. And that just gives you access to an even bigger library. Some people run fans in their bedroom at night, right, because of the white noise it makes. But you can have this app play it for you. And then this is where you would download from the market. So it's a convenient app, and it's got more than enough sounds already built into it in the free app. So I don't think you would get bored. Oh, look at that, it turned sideways. We're gonna move on to the next one. Let me know if I need to mirror this differently. Is it presenting all right? Alt F5. That's not the alt. So the next one we're going to talk about is in the health and exercise area. And this one is called BODBOT. Has anyone heard of this one? Oh, I don't know if it's on this device. So BODBOT is basically a personal trainer on your phone. So you can get personalized daily workouts sent to you, and it's tailored to your skill level. So you enter like all this information into a questionnaire, and then it will provide you workouts, and then you're going to report whether it was too hard or too easy, and it's going to adjust its future workouts based on what you said. And you can have workouts anywhere from, I think, like 7 minutes on up to 45 minutes. Is it launching it? Right, so let's take a look. So when you get your, can you see? You can't see it.
No, we're still in
Okay. So when you get your workout, it's going to be broken down by exercises like this. So you'll have your warm out with these certain exercises and your main workout, and then a cool down. And then if you don't know how to do any of them, if you click on it, it'll show you a video on how to do it. It also emails you. So if you don't have your device with you, you can use your phone or your computer to do it. And it tracks everything for you. You can track your water intake and your food too through it, but it's mostly really helpful as like a personal trainer. And you can save money on not going to a gym that way, because gym would be with you wherever you are. Nice scroll. So those are kind of like an idea of what those screens look like. I haven't reinstalled it on my new phone yet, because I use it mostly on the computer. So, and then you get nice reports from it. So it's a really nice one. And again, this one's free. So you don't even have to pay $10 a month at, what is it, Planet Fitness. It's not working, Ellen. Let me do this.
Okay.
Wait for it.
All right, technical difficulties, people. We will be right back.
Stand by.
Oh, we lost connection. Oh, there it is. All right. We're back.
I think it dropped though the
Oh.
reflector. Woo! So the next one we're going to talk about is in the entertainment area. And does anyone like movies? Please say yes, because this is about movies. So Flixster is an awesome app. You can see the trailers for all movies coming up in the future and the release dates. You can look at local theaters wherever you are and see the showtimes, which don't rely on the stuff printed in the papers. It's not accurate. You can see the Rotten Tomatoes scores if you're into that, or viewer ratings, people who have seen the movie. You can also purchase tickets through it via Fandango. And then you can also see upcoming DVD releases. So I didn't get a chance to see the movie in the theater. When's it coming out on DVD? Or when's it going to be on Netflix? So it also shows you Netflix releases. It's totally free. And I use this one a lot. Especially like if somebody's like, hey, have you seen that movie? I'm like, I've never heard of it. I just come in here. Did it reconnect me? I'll close it so you can see it launch. I think it dropped it.
There it is.
We're up. All right, it just looks like popcorn. So it's set, there we go. So you can see on DVD, upcoming, or Netflix, those menus across the top. Has anyone heard of a good movie lately? Like, I don't even know what The Devil's Candy is, but that might not be appropriate for here. Here, like Sing. Has anyone heard of this? If you haven't,
Life deserves a modern way to pay. How are you with those flyers, Miss Cross?
you can watch the whole trailer and maybe you don't like cartoon animals. And then if you're interested, you can find out when it's playing near you. So I would look at theaters. So across the bottom here are also options. So Marcus Palace, I think, is our closest one, so you can see what they've got playing. And then let's say I wanted to see this today, 11:45. I could buy tickets. So it gives you all the options for tickets. And you know at the Marcus Palace it has you pick seats. So you can do all that through the app. So let's say you're out to lunch, you decide you want to see a movie, you can buy your tickets now so they're ready when you get there. Yeah. Then you just gotta pay. I'm gonna exit because I'm not really gonna go. So it's really helpful that way if you're into movies at all. Here's all the ones on DVD, and you can see the release dates listed, where they are. So here's April 4th coming out, and so forth.
What technology or software are we using to display your phone as you're using it onto the screen?
It's called Reflector 2.
Reflector 2.
Yep.
It's a $13 app. It's available for PC and Mac.
Okay.
It turns your computer into an Air TV-like receiver. You won't be able, or Apple TV-like receiver. You won't be able to, with an Apple TV have all those extra channels. It just allows you to stream your device to the computer, and then from the computer to a big screen.
And you can see it also has a record option, so if you were like demonstrating something on your phone, you could record it. It's pretty cool. It's not covered today, but.
No, I didn't.
It also works for Android devices, but our network's not set up for Android streaming. It is set up for AirPlay, which is iOS streaming.
So then let's say you want to see this movie, you could add it to your I want to see list. Or if you saw it, you could also add your rating here. And then on Netflix, you can see what's been released on Netflix. Or you can look by release date or by genre. So, all things movies. It's called Flickster. Do I need to extend it?
No. Yeah. Go on to the next one.
All right. And then we're going to talk about a subject that a lot of people hate, but this app makes better. It's called Bill Pay, or Bill Tracker, sorry. So if everyone's probably got a different system for managing their bills and when they're due and all that fun stuff. But there's an app that does it for you, so you don't have to, for instance, I am not on my computer often, so using Excel or like special programs didn't work for me because I'm hardly on my computer, and my computer doesn't talk to me. But my phone does. So, I was there. Can I just Control Tab to go back to it?
Yep. The phone? Yes.
Yeah, there it is. So I can launch it, and then it's going to have a list of all of my upcoming bills by month. And I can also look at the calendar view. So the green ones are paid ones, red ones would be unpaid that are coming up, or I can look at all of it. And so the first thing you do when you set up your account is put in all your accounts. So whatever bills you pay every month, you're going to add them here. And then on them, per month, you can add when your bill is coming up. So my son watches my daughter, so I set this up as a recurring one. So every 2 months it's going to show up on my calendar.
What's it called?
It's called Bill Tracker. Now this one is a $2.99 app, but it's really, for me, it's worth it. So it reminds you of upcoming bills, so they would start turning, like you start getting notifications like you have a bill coming up in 2 days. So some people, like a bank manager taught me this trick, like some people keep all their money in their savings account except for a small amount so they don't spend their bill money. And then when the bill's coming up, they'll transfer it from their savings back into their checking and then pay the bill that way. So then they can earn interest and they don't accidentally spend their money.
So what's
So-
the security on this one? I mean, are you just entering your bill amounts and not any other pertinent information? So for a $2.99 app, I'm assuming the security isn't
Yep.
too hot.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't discredit it. There's security in place. Does it go into it here? No, I think so. On the website, you'd have to go into it. But it does have, you can record like your account number or your, there's like a note section so you can keep track of like when your introductory promotional rates expire for credit cards or that kind of thing. And I think I can click on the link to take us there. So here's an example. It's due soon, it's going to be yellow. It's overdue, so then it sends you notifications on your phone, so you can't ignore it. But let's drill in here and see what it says about security. If you want, you can go to the developer's website if you're interested more in the security of it. The information is not clearly listed right here. I know that's a topic that comes up in every session. In some of them, I have the information for, and some I don't.
Oh, that's fine.
So.
Thank you.
So it's helpful if you if you need something to help you manage your bills. Let's see what other. I think I covered everything there. Are there any questions on that? Are any of these seeming interesting? Okay. You guys, I can't read your faces. All right, so the next one coming up is one you guys might have. It's Bob Lindmeier's 27 Storm Track app. It's exciting. Alt tab. Oh, it worked. All right, so most people have a weather app on their phone, but it's not real snazzy. Like, it doesn't tell you a lot of information. The benefit of this one is whenever there's some kind of weather alert, it's going to notify you. If there's a tornado, it'll wake you up, that kind of thing. It tells you not only temperature, but the humidity, the dew point, the wind, when the sun rises and sets. It gives you pretty pictures. And then you can look at it hourly. So how warm is it going to get? What's the chance of snow? All that stuff. You can look at it daily, which is fun. Then you can look at the live Doppler map, which is probably my favorite, so you can see the storms coming or leaving. So we don't have anything in our skies around us to watch today, but Monday it would have been fun. So this is interesting. And then like when there's lightning strikes or tornadoes, there's little symbols on the map. It's really like the same system they're showing you on TV. It's just on your phone. And then if you decide to go home, you can access their news, all the school closings, that fun stuff. But I don't use that as much as just the weather stuff. I feel like if I move through these, it stays up. All right, so now we're getting into social, and I didn't want to cover a social app that everyone's heard of, like Twitter or Facebook or all that, because there's a social media app session that they did yesterday. So this is one you might not have heard of. It's called Nextdoor. And if you remember back in the day when people sat on their porches and talked to each other, or maybe you don't, but you heard about it, this app is kind of like that. Like, it's a way to communicate with your neighbors and, you know, talk about stuff like, oh, this happened in the neighborhood, there's a break-in, did anybody see anything? Or, hey, that sidewalk's not shoveled, I can't get my kid to school, or I have some free apples on my porch if anybody wants some. Like, all kinds of stuff. You can sell things, you can give stuff away for free, you can talk about there's a new development, they want to put a park in, there's a town meeting, crime alerts, all kinds of stuff. So, where do I put it? I put it under social, I think. There it is. And then you can get notifications, you can get all kinds of stuff. So, right now I think it's in everything. So if you ever move to a new house, you might get a postcard in the mail with an invitation, and it has like a little code to connect to your neighborhood. But you don't have to have that in order to use it. If you live in the country, I'm not sure if it would be available for you. So here's the different things you can do. You can choose to put in, oh, I'm not sharing, am I?
Switch, sorry.
If only you could see what I could see. I think it dropped it. Oh, there it is.
There.
How often I've thought that.
All right. So here's the different things you can see. There's classifieds, free items, events. Maybe you're having an open house for candles or something. You saw it online, not you personally, but and you want to invite all your neighbors, right? Or so you can add your event there. Crime and safety. Like in my neighborhood, a lot of times the police are having some kind of neighborhood meeting at a certain time, and everyone's invited to talk about a certain subject. Lost and found. There's a lot of cats that are lost that are posted on there. I don't have cats. Stuff like that. And then people share restaurant recommendations, or hey, did you see that new store that opened up? It's really cool. Stuff like that. So it's a fun little app to connect with your neighbors. And you can hire like people's kids to do your yard work or things like that for you. Yeah, or like if you need your pants hemmed, you can put a thing out like, hey, does anybody have skills in this? And it's amazing what you find. But a lot of times people are, my daughter's trying to raise money for the school trip, and I'm like, you can come weed my garden, like whatever. I'll give you money to do that. So it's a nice app. Check it out. That's called Nextdoor. And I've sold stuff through it too, like baby stuff I was getting rid of. Worked pretty well. And it's stuff like, I don't know, people might not post on Facebook or Craigslist or wherever else people post. Free cycle. And I have one last one for people who have children 12 or under. Do we have any people with children 12 or under? Okay, cool. Otherwise, maybe I would just skip it. So this one is called Epic. It's unlimited books for kids. You get a 30-day free trial, and then it's $4.99 a month, but think of it like unlimited books. And when kids are reading, they earn badges and rewards, which is exciting. Like things pop up on the screen with sparkles, and like, oh my God, congratulations, you've reached this level, or you've earned this badge. And then they also have a lot of read to me books and audiobooks and educational videos in there. And you can customize it by age group. Oh, it's on my iPad. So you can customize it by age group. Let me launch this. By reading style or interest. By subjects that you want to learn, like maybe your baby's working on colors, or maybe your kid's really into dinosaurs, that kind of thing. I think it's that whole, like, or mermaids, I don't know. Did it launch it?
Did it drop again?
I think so.
Okay.
Why is it up 3 times?
Usually it's much more behaved.
Where's my mouse? So I just want to go to the last slide and click on the...
It's fine. To an intro.
Yeah, where is your mouse?
Oh, is there a delay? I hear my own voice.
That's me. I'm listening.
If we can just launch a web page.
Yeah, I know, you know how that goes, that.
Yeah.
Here's your mouse. There you go.
Scary.
I don't know how that goes, that, so.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, so not linked. Shoot. I just want to watch a website.
Okay. Try that. You do that.
I can't type sideways. Right, so you would go to getepic.com, and this is where you would start your trial. They have a lot of new books. They have, like, constantly they're adding new books. They have a really good selection for all age groups. So you can choose, and a lot of them gives you both options, so you can choose to read it yourself or you can play the audio and it reads to you. You can learn language. They have books in Spanish. So it's a really nice app. I keep on my iPad, which my daughter has commandeered forever, I think. And then there's parental controls, so you can kind of control their content or how many books or how much they can access it. You can require them to read a certain number of minutes per session. And you can track all their progress, which is nice. It's a really nice app. And this one, I'm not sure if it's available on Android devices. I know for sure it's on the Apple devices. And they also have a version for educators who use it in the classrooms. Yeah, I think this is, oh, it does have Android. So you can download it on Chromebooks or what other Android, like those Samsung tablets. So you, when you sign up, you create a password, so you log in, and then you have a parent password, and like you can set up to 4 profiles for up to 4 children. So if you have multiple kids, they can each have their own profile and track all their own progress and badges and so forth. That's a fun app. So are any of these? I think that was my last app. But is there anyone that stands out to anyone that they think they might check out after this? Later today? Or does anyone have an app they just love that they want to share with us?
Headspace. I like the movie one.
Jim was mentioning that yesterday too, Headspace. Yeah, Flickster's awesome.
I haven't used a lot of it yet, but
His voice, I like his voice.
okay.
I use it. I started using it when my college recommended it, so.
For mindfulness and
Yeah.
meditation.
I like the pigment coloring app,
Oh,
because I color with my Apple Pencil.
okay.
And there's like pencils and all kinds of different brushes, so.
What is it called?
Pigment.
Pigment. And is that free?
Hmm?
Is it free?
It's free, there's a pay for option, but I haven't paid for it yet because
Okay.
there's daily downloads and
Yeah,
enough
adult
colors
coloring.
and brushes without paying for it.
Adult coloring is really big, and there's a lot of apps, and a lot of them
Yeah.
want to charge you money, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you money until I know I like it.
Yeah.
And that's the kind
Well,
of
they
person I
do,
am.
like, they do a month free, and I don't know if it's like
Yeah.
$30 or $40 a year or something like that.
Okay.
But there's plenty of brushes and colors and pictures to color without paying, because I've used it for well over a year and haven't paid yet, so.
Okay. Is anyone staying for the must-have health apps after this? Okay. Otherwise, I was going to give, maybe I'll give a little sneak peek to the people who won't be here. What do you think? No? Yes?
Yeah, if you like white noise, try Relax Melodies. That's a nice one, too.
Relax Melodies? Yeah, we'll talk about other ones in the health one. But there's one app in particular which I was going to put in must-have health apps and also, but I was like, but I'll share it with you. If I can
Headspace. It's a meditation
get
app.
back to my phone.
Through
I think I have to reconnect.
and then just kind of gradually expand. It doesn't work.
I just said time and
Space, head, space. It's a orange square with a white dot in the middle. Is it, or is it the other way?
It's a white square with an orange dot.
And it talks to you with a really cool Australian accent. Yeah, right there. And it'll progress you up.
Then there's all kinds of different series you can get into, singles.
I can pull it up on the
3 or 4
screen
meditation
too
apps.
and share it with folks.
This is a woman out of Canada, I think. Insight is free, but the problem is there's good and bad in there. Now, there's tons of stuff, but finding the good stuff can be a challenge.
So the app that I'm going to give you a teaser for the must-have health and wellness apps is called iTriage, and it's this colorful looking one right here. This one's exciting because this is like a doctor and a drug book and like everything in your pocket. So if you're having symptoms, oh, I don't feel good, name a body part where you have symptoms, somebody.
Back.
Okay, back.
Oh, okay. How about right about there? So here's all the common symptoms that you might be having. So what kind of symptom do you have? A low backache, maybe?
Sure.
So then it's going to list common causes. Maybe you have a bladder infection, or you have, let's say, back trauma. Okay, so you can just kind of keep drilling down. So it can give you a description of it. So trauma to the back may involve injury to the soft tissue and bony injuries involving fractures, dislocations, and occasionally spinal cord injuries. So you're like, oh, I don't know. So you can check the symptoms, like, is this what I'm feeling? Pain, swelling, difficulty with range of motion, that kind of thing. Like, if it's not you, then go back and like, maybe I have a vitamin D deficiency. So what is that description? Oh, it can lead to weakening of bones. And then let's look at the symptoms. Wow. They may include bone pain, muscle aches, muscle twitching, fractures, dental abnormalities, and impaired growth in both legs. So if you find the thing that most matches your symptoms, you can look at the different tests that are normally done for that condition. You can look at the different kinds of treatments, whether it's prescription or not prescription, like over the counter. You can also, they have images, so this isn't a good example, but let's say you have a insect bite and it's a tick. And so you can look at the different images to say, yeah, that's what it is. It's really helpful, like, if you have a skin rash and you're trying to, like, oh, is it hives? Is it contact dermatitis? Is it ringworm? Like, whatever. So if it looks like this, it's most likely a tick bite. They also have videos, so on different topics related to tick bites. And then you can get additional information if you want to read more. You can get advice lines, so you can call somebody. So here's a bunch of different places you can call to talk to somebody about it. And if you need treatment, you can find medical help nearby. So this is great if you're traveling and you're not near your normal clinic or hospital. You can see nearby what you have So if you need emergency care, here's your options.
Is it free?
It's free. It's totally free. So I'll go back home. So let's say, oh, and I just wanted to say with that, you can change gender, so you can be a guy, you don't have to be a woman. And then you just hit rotate to see the back. If you don't want to find a body part, if you just want to enter like a burn, I got burned. You can search by keywords too. Well, skin burn, maybe I have to be more specific. Skin burn. And then it walks you through the whole, like, is it first degree, is it second degree, what do you need to do, that kind of thing. And then another, you can see there's a lot of different things, but another great one is medications. So if you take any medications, or if you've been prescribed it, you can read all about it, right? So I see commercials for Abilify, and you can say, well, what the heck is this for? So conditions treated by it, you can read all about it. You can read about possible side effects. That's a lot of them. You can read the usage. So if you lose that little piece of paper that Walgreens or whoever gives you and you're like, I don't know how to do this, you can read that. And if you need to order more, so let's say you're traveling and you ran out, you can click on get this medication at pharmacy, and it will show you nearby pharmacies. So it's really handy. It's got a lot of features, and for an app that's totally free, it's really helpful. I use it quite a bit. And you don't have to have books. Do you guys remember back in the day when like those nurses had those big guides all about the drugs and like, yeah, it's all here. And then you can find specialty doctors too. Did it come out? There it comes. So let's say you need hand surgery, you can find doctors. I don't know how you get to be featured, but it's exciting. Oops, I don't have a network. So that's one I would definitely check out. And if there's new people in the room, I'll probably cover it again in the next session, but that's on my must-haves list.
So for in this app,
Yep.
Ms. Skeptic here,
Yeah.
so again, how is this authenticated?
Meaning-
How is the information?
Well, you're not entering any of your personal
No,
information.
I'm just saying, how do we know that the information is being
Oh.
presented as valid? I'll give
Great.
you a good example, because
Yes.
if everybody has to pay
Yep.
to be in this app to have their location show up or have their medication show up, then you're getting a skewed view of the information.
Mm-hmm. All of the, where is it? All the medical content is reviewed by the Harvard Medical School. So is that what you're
Yeah,
getting at?
that's right. So I'm saying,
Yep.
that
Yeah.
sometimes you look at these things and you think they're legit, but people are actually paying and
Yeah.
you're not getting the full picture.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's not Wikipedia or it's not like pay for your place kind of thing.
that's one of the
Yep.
things I teach here is how to evaluate.
Okay.
Make sure it's out.
Nice.
Those are my questions.
Should consult
My
with
problem
you
with medical
before.
apps and websites is you put in a problem, and it's everything from, no big deal, it's gonna go away, to, my God, get yourself to the emergency room, you're
Yeah.
dying.
Tomorrow.
You have a brain tumor.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, this was not helpful at all. You know what I mean?
Right.
So many things I put in are like that,
Oh,
whatever. so.
critical. Yeah, I mean, it does tell you if something's critical and you should probably go see a doctor.
But that's the key, is sometimes you put in your symptoms, and they give you all of these options that.
Yeah. Well, you can scroll, and that's why you look at the description. The symptoms should best match what it is you're
I always
experiencing.
have difficulty with that, though. That's why I say I use WebMD and, like Mayo Clinic and all of that.
I'm not. Yeah, those don't really work for me either.
And I'm just like,
Those are a little too general.
well,
Yeah. Well, give this a try. You can always
Yeah.
remove it from your device if you don't like it, but I find like this one for me is more accurate than WebMD and more helpful. And they do have the hotlines at the bottom here, so if you do swallow some poison or something, or you're feeling suicidal,
Always good.
it gives you those numbers right away. But it's nice that you can, besides reading the information here, you can reach out to somebody,
Yeah, that's nice.
especially if your doctor's on vacation or you're traveling or, it's after hours or something. Did you want me to pull up Headspace? Did you guys want to share that? So we have, for those watching live, we have recommendations from the audience for a must-have app. And this one is for mindfulness and meditation. Ooh, I'm on all caps. Exciting. Can I see? Okay. So I'm assuming you use, it's free, right? And there's subscription options available, it looks like. Who's been using it? Do you find the free content is enough?
There are only 10. I did them several times, but then I paid for it because I got a coupon with, like New Year's resolution type stuff.
Oh,
so.
nice. Nice.
But it's kind of expensive.
So yeah, I mean, this is the kind of thing, like, if you're going to use it, it's probably worth it, but if it's something you have on your phone and you use occasionally, $8 a month might not be worth it.
But there are lots of them out there. So.
Wow, some people sign up for forever.
I know. I haven't done that.
That's a commitment right there. So let's look at the features.
But Forever does have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so that's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
That's
the one
good.
drawback is
30
Headspace
30
does
days.
force you through a certain sequence, though.
Okay.
So you can't bounce around.
Gym membership for your mind. Ooh la la.
Say hello to Headspace. Think of it like a gym membership online. Using proven meditation and mindfulness techniques, we'll show you how to train your mind for a healthier, happier, more enjoyable life. Now, you can get Headspace on your phone or on your computer. Just open up the app or visit the site in your browser and follow the simple instructions to get going. The best place to start is with Take 10. It's a free 10-day program where you can learn the basics of meditation in just 10 minutes a day. If you enjoy Take 10 and want to learn more, then it's time to subscribe. When you do, you'll get access to hundreds of hours of original Headspace content, including guided and unguided exercises from 2 minutes to an hour. That's a whole lot of mindfulness. If there's a particular area you'd like to focus on, whether that's health, performance, or relationships, we've got you covered with our special series collections. Or, if you prefer, you can dip in and out with our Headspace singles. They're great for one-off meditations or learning how to apply mindfulness to everyday activities. There's also our SOS sessions, made up of truly bite-sized meditations, to help you in those meltdown moments. Now you can track your progress and stats, buddy up with friends, and if you manage to meditate several days in a row, you'll even get rewarded with bonus gifts. Oh, and by the way, if you do buy a subscription, as part of our Get Some Give Some program, we'll match it by donating a subscription to someone in need. So, why not get started today? Who knows? Maybe if you treat your head right, everything else will follow.
Nice. Any other recommendations from folks in the audience? All right, that concludes the session then. Thanks for coming. Hopefully you enjoy one or more of the apps. I believe I will submit my presentations to Aceto. Will they put it on the app, do you think, Ellen? And then you can download it from there if you wanted access to that. And then I did do a session last year on Must Have Apps, so I can also share that one if people are interested in what I talked about last year. Oh, Our Lady about the Daddy Left. I was going to say there's a password manager that I talked about last year that I use all the time, and it uses military-grade encryption. I was going to tell her that because that one I know. That one's pretty secure. So I'll share those on the app so you can look for those there. And then also, if you're not on the app, I can always email them if you signed in the sign-in sheet in the back. And be sure to use the Goose Chase app. So there's a Pokemon name on the top of that sign-in sheet that you can use for today's 8:45 session. You're not doing it, are you? If you're competitive at all. I'm competitive, but I don't qualify for the prizes, but I still do it.
Collaborative.
What are the prizes?
Oh, we have.
Oh, a question on the prizes.
Can I pull up the Facebook page?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Do I have to be logged in to see Seedle? It's just /Seedle, right?
Matt call Seal?
What is?
No, I don't even,
That's play around. That's why we're not getting very far very fast.
it's not a race. Take a few minutes to get it.
That's what I say, yeah.
Oh, it does make me sad. Darn. I don't know that I remember it. I just have it saved. Oh, I have it in my password manager. What'd you say?
/ Madison College Seedle. Proper case, capital Seedle.
Oh, that's the problem. Is it Mad Call? Seedle Cap?
Madison College?
Oh, it's a whole word.
Yeah. Proper case, or title case.
Like this?
Yeah, Madison.
Like this?
Yep.
Ugh, does make me log in, Alan.
No, just scroll down.
Okay. Alan did this really cool thing. I don't even know how to describe it. What is it?
It's an animated GIF.
Yeah, there we go. There's the prizes. Can you see them?
Oh, yeah.
So we got webcams, headsets, Amazon Fire tablets, various swag from our vendors.
Those are the prizes for what?
Goose Chase. If you play, you.
What is that one?
That is a webcam.
Okay. Oh, is this an Echo Dot?
I believe so, or it could be the. Yeah,
like
we do
this.
have an Echo Dot.
What is Goose Chase?
It's the app that, it's like a scavenger hunt app.
Oh. Is Goose, or not Goose, that one that you said down there, is that the one that you talked to?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm doing that session.
The one in blue,
Yeah.
upper right hand side. Yeah.
Is it Alexis or something?
Alexa. Yep.
Alexa.
Yep.
Do you have one?
Yeah, she heard her name.
Alexa's going to be demoed in a later session.
Alexa, sit.
After the Health Apps one.
Down, Alexa.
Yes.
I saw something, I think it was on the news or something, that they asked if the CIA could get information from it, and every time they asked it, it would shut down. It wouldn't answer. You know, they said, can you lie? And then she's like, no, but sometimes I receive the wrong information. And then they said, can the CIA receive information from this? And it would automatically just shut down. Does it look creepy?
Oh, it's
Yes,
that movie theaters should do that.
we will.
When they do their previews right before the movie starts, they should say, okay, Google, shut down. Okay, Alexa, turn off, whatever all
Turn off the lights.
whatever the various, well, not that, no, but just to turn everybody's device off.
Oh, yeah.
Because if
Ooh.
I've got mine going, then someone said, see, because I said, okay, Google, and now it's giving me stuff. Be quiet, Google.
Not everyone has it turned on.
Right. But when they do have it turned on in the theater, that's the way that the theater can turn it off
Yeah.
for you.
That would be smart. Yeah.
So for our online audience, I'm sorry, we're going to have to cut this at this time.
Yep.
So.
Thanks for
online
joining
audience-
us. We interrupted you.